live in purpose, live on purpose, but also monetize the gifts. It is blasphemous for God to bestow gifts on you, and you, whatever you call God, I really don't argue about that. But for God to bestow gifts upon you and you're sitting and hoarding them. These are just examples of people doing it over the age that we were told they shouldn't be doing it. Like, I always think how our grandparents would be taking advantage of these opportunities based on the wealth of knowledge that they had and being able to flip that into money to take care of their families, to live a little less stress free. And that this is what this series is about. It's called Monetize Your Maturity. And I'm going to continue to go like just highlighting people on social media, but I really need to show y'all the steps, the framework on how to do it, and how to do it like quick. You really don't need all the planning and preparation. So I think was the first video in the series. Yes, Miss Patty. So take a listen.
All just sitting here getting older and not making money off of it, this series is going to be for you. I like to call it Monetize Your Maturity. And we have plenty of examples to share. So we're going to start off with Miss Patty Roberts, who currently on IG has 185,000, talking about aging. She's a vibrant living advocate defying ageism norms. She's also a healthy living advocate. And if you don't know, becoming an advocate can make you a lot of money real quick, especially if you have the wisdom to back it up. So in this series, we're going to continue to highlight people like Patty Roberts, also known as Task Yourself on social media, to inspire you. And if you need a little motivation, a little extra push, that is my claim to fame. So don't forget to follow, and I'll share more details soon.
Some of y'all who got jobs right now, y'all ain't gonna have jobs in a minute. The writing's been on the wall. It can't get no clearer. Some of y'all are gonna get, stuck behind. I'm trying to help a few. I know I can't help everybody. I'm trying to help a few who want to be helped. And this is one of my ways to do that and give back. And so this is another example of someone else who's just out here doing it. She's in her 60s, y'all. In her 60s. Just monetizing her maturity and using her wisdom to get wealthy. Child, it done got cloudy outside. Okay.
You don't have a clue what to do to make additional money, and y'all letting this 69-year-old woman run circles around you, that's a problem. Today, we are going to shout out creator Beverly Mahone, who will be 69 in June of this year and is running circles around us. Yes, look at this. 1.4 million followers on IG. And a whole host of other followers across other platforms. But she has learned how to monetize her maturity. And she's making a bag, y'all. What does she do? She's a content creator known as Auntie Bev, the vocabulary builder. She says strong communication skills are the keys to your success. And if you need a little help, that's what I'm here for. Go ahead, check the link, register for the...
So that's Miss Beverly Mahone. Like I said, she's 69 years old. This woman now has a book. She has a cruise that she does where her words matter. Outside of the 1.4 million, she is really becoming an influencer in her own right. Kamala Harris invited her out to play. Like her accolades get stronger. And this is not rocket science, but this is something anyone can do if you want to do it. Now, I do believe you need to have a passion for what you do. So like my passion is trying to be a motivational mentor, y'all, a financial and motivational mentor. I love doing it. And I know it works because these are formulas that I follow. So let's just see. We'll share a couple.
Welcome back to another edition of Monetizing Your Maturity. And once again, we have a prime example of someone who's doing just that. She's monetizing her maturity by talking about something that used to be so taboo, menopause. But she's actually going through it. It's authentic. She is an author now, a New York Times best-selling author, but she started off here on social media and now has over 2.2 million followers on IG alone, with millions on other platforms as well. She's the founder of the We Do Not Care Club, which is now trademarked, y'all. And this is all within the year. Your life can truly change if you lock in and if you understand that your wisdom can equal wealth. Melanie Saunders is another example that success can come after 40. I will continue to share examples. This man was over.
This is one of my, I love this man. I just love him because he is bold as I don't know what. And the older you get, the bolder Biddy become. And I just love him. And the caption reads, "And you think you're too old to get rich." Fake news, child. Like I said, Melanie Saunders started less than a year ago. And within a year, her life completely catapulted because she locked in. And that's where we tend to fall short. And that's why I call myself the motivational mentor, because I'm a lock-in queen. Like, I know how to lock in. I know how to hyper focus. And let's listen to this next example.
70, when he decided to monetize his maturity by saying yes to a television reality show called My 600-Pound Life. He is now over 80 and has amassed a fortune just because he leaned into his wisdom and created wealth opportunities that many of us would have been scared to do. Right now, he's sitting at 1.4 million followers on IG. He has book deals, all the things. He's also a respected surgeon as well. But had he not said yes at the tender age of 71 to a television show, who knows where he would have been. Don't forget to register for the
Okay, let's move on.
In today's episode of How to Monetize Your Maturity, we are featuring Miss Eatin' Good with Freddie Jean, who has leaned into her authenticity by talking about something personal. Growing up, she always had a passion to cook, and watching her mom and grandmom cook Southern style food is the motivation behind her page. Between IG and TT, she has over 500,000 followers, and she is now distributing merchandise that brings in income. She has truly learned how to monetize her maturity. What we really love about Miss Eatin' Good with Freddie Jean is that she keeps her plates simple, no overproduction. One of the most lucrative ways that you can monetize your maturity is through building.
So one thing I want us to understand is that you don't have to look a certain way. You don't have to overproduce content. You don't even have to do content, but you do have to market yourself in a way that your message gets out there. Social media right now is the easiest way to do that. But the most beautiful thing about right now is that this lane is open for anyone who's willing to do the work. That's it. That's all. And so this example right here, the reason I stopped here is because even though the images of the people that I'm showing mostly don't look like us, eat the meat, spit out the bones. Like the content, the topic, the theme, all of that can be transferred, right? These are transferable skills, so to speak. So let's just go ahead and listen to this. And then I think we got one
community. And one of the biggest communities out there are grandparents. You see this number up here, 101,000 followers just by giving tips on grandparenting. More Than Grand is where new grandparents start, right? It says helping new grandparents become the village new parents need. Not only is the community strong of over 101,000, there's also monetization. You click that link, there's stuff that you can buy to help you become a better grandparent. How often do you visit your grandkids? An Easter reminder for grandparents with results that can look like this: 2.4,918,584,000. So if you are a grandparent, know a grandparent, want to be a grandparent, this may just be for you. Hell, I'm about to play like a grandparent. Don't forget to register for our Monetize Your Maturity. If the Notorious Nana don't make you want to start monetizing your maturity, I don't.
Did y'all hear that? The Notorious Nana. Like, listen, y'all, be bold in your aging process. There are not enough of us out here doing it. They're not. There's opportunity for us out here doing it. So let's do this again. Okay. Notorious Nana.
If the Notorious Nana don't make you want to start monetizing your maturity, I don't know what else I can say. This is day 7 of 7 of How to Monetize Your Maturity. And don't forget to register for the Monetize Your Maturity.
Okay, I forgot I had music in this one, but y'all could go to my IG page and see the rest of it. This was posted today.
My mature people who want to learn.
Let's do this again.
Where my mature people at? My mature people who want to learn how to monetize their maturity. The news has been newsing, and if you ever wanted to cover celebrity news, never think you're too old. This right here, during this week's info session on how to monetize your maturity, I'm going to break down just how simple it can be if you wanted to be a celebrity journalist, air quotes, right? At the tender age of 40, 50, 60. Let's just go over a few of the topics that have been jumping off, starting with Trick Daddy versus the AKAs. Her, Chili from TLC. For those of us who love hip hop, Mr. Africa Bambaataa is gone. And when somebody come look at this, they've already had to pump in another $15 million in reshoots right before the Michael Jackson biopic is scheduled to be released. There is so much opportunity out here on these social media streets for people just like you.
So again, like I said, this is truly opportunities for everybody. There's no reason that we should not have our plans in place to find quick ways to generate income, right? What talent do you have that you can lean into? I had this whole impromptu conversation. I was out today. This man I ran into, didn't know him from a can of paint. So I ended up getting him to start monetizing. He's a whole photographer, but stopped doing it because he retired. He started helping babysit his grandchildren, this and that. He loves photography, and he also loves cycling. He used to ride his bike 75 miles every weekend. He stopped doing that. Oh, guess what? Not no more. You're going to find more time in the day. You're going to find a way to get your message out there to the right people so that you can live on purpose, but also monetize the gifts. It is blasphemous for God to bestow gifts on you. And whatever you call God, I really don't argue about that. But for God to bestow gifts upon you and you're sitting and hoarding them, there's no way he finds favor in that. There's no way he'll keep blessing me if I'm sitting here with my mouth tied, zipped up. So I want the same for all of y'all. So don't forget to register for the Monetize Your Maturity Masterclass taking place on April 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Become part of the Gym Nation family by subscribing, and feel free to check out some of these other videos that you may enjoy.